Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of Warhammer 40k Deathwatch. And so we are in the first part of Act 5, called Noon Slaughter. We looked at the setting last episode, but I'll read it again for those of you who didn't see it. So the tech priests are crafting a batch of bioagent based on the recovered formulae, which is what the end of Act 4 was all about, was recovering the formulae. The hive mind must realize this as they are massing to attack the bastion that shelters the tech priests and their work. The Deathwatch must hold off the assault until the bioagent production is complete. So, Part 1, Noon Slaughter. The Deathwatch have taken defensive positions around the base, and the first wave of Tyranids are swarming in. The Deathwatch must cut down the Horde as it surges towards them. So this sounds like a good old-fashioned like Horde mode type mission, where we just kind of sit there and hold the line. Sounds like a pretty good opportunity for some XP. Right, so I'm not sure who exactly we should bring here. I think the Devastator is an obvious choice. The Attack Marines are probably good as well. I'm on the fence about whether or not the Apothecary is a good choice, because his range is very limited. He does have healing abilities. However, I feel like bringing along another Devastator might be more effective. So... I think let's go ahead and try 2 Devastators, because we aren't going to be moving very much, I don't think. This could totally backfire. But I'm going to bring Icaros instead. And we'll see how this plays out. This could totally go wrong for us. But I think having 2 bases of fire rather than 1 might really help us here. And then the attack marines can obviously kind of move around as needed and fill in the holes, while these guys just, lay down a field of fire. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, sorry about that. So, what do we got here? Just like a big killing field from the looks of it. We need to set up the Devastators in places where they will have the greatest firing arc, because we want them to pretty much be overwatching the entire map, while the attack marines just kind of, fill in the holes. So we'll probably move to this outer perimeter here, I think. It is a little bit worrisome that we have to push, so far from the safe spot. But I think we'll have, well, I don't know. Maybe if we just set up like right here with our backs against these barricades and fire through these lanes here. I'd like him somewhere in the middle, because he can put down pretty good fire with that plasma rifle and not worry about it overheating. And then I think Syndril here with the Melt-A-Gun would probably be best served over here, where he's not going to have to deal with longer lines of sight like he would, say over here. Unfortunately, they've spawned like opposite sides of where I want them. So, I think I'm just going to put him here. And let's see if he overwatches like that. I mean, not great, but it'll do. This area here is going to be a problem. I mean, maybe we'll work our way out there. It's just, I don't see a way other than, putting someone right here to cover this. And then that obviously leaves this section. So, let's see, Icaros. If I can get you... I think like right there. He's not going to be able to overwatch this turn, but we need somebody covering this. I mean, that's not terrible. And then... let's start working you over this way. And you will join him, and you're going to head back this way, I think. So we're going to be a little bit exposed for this first turn, but that's okay. We need to get these 2 over here because they have better range than Syndril does. Syndril can just help out this Attack Marine, this Devastator, and this Devastator is going to cover, hopefully, this corner, and let those two handle this side over here. Okay, so a lot of guys coming in the corners, but they're all melee troops, and they're all very weak. So we shouldn't have too many issues putting them down. Again, if I move out here, I think we'll be a little bit too exposed. I'm going to move him there. And then... this is difficult. I think I'm going to put him over here. And him over here. I'd like him to maybe sit like right here and be able to, you know, fire this way or this way if need be. He's going to overwatch that, which is, you know, should be more than enough. I don't love his positioning, but I just don't see how else I can do it. Maybe moving him up a little bit more just so he can get this diagonal. That's a little bit better. It still leaves this area though. So if I can put Syndril maybe here looking this way just to get a crossfire, that might work better. But for now we'll just have him focus straight ahead. I think that's going to be it for our movement. So let's see what they do. In battles like this, positioning is really everything, because it's just a matter of how quickly you can kill the enemy and keep them off of you. So obviously we want to be able to intercept them as soon as possible. And that means putting our Devastators where they can, you know, hit targets as soon as they spawn. So let's see, if I step him there, he should be able to help out over here. You can actually overwatch down that. Yeah, that works. Nobody's coming from over here, at least not yet. Yeah, we don't see anybody coming, so we'll overwatch this angle here if they decide to try to sneak by. Let's see, he's missing an AP for some reason. I don't know why he's missing AP. And, you know, I may as well shoot some of these guys because he's just going to fire at them on Overwatch anyways, so if I can kill them now rather than later, it'll probably work out for the best. And let's see, 1, 2, 3 plus an attack, so we've got to shoot him. Okay, oh, we got a pyro guy back there, that's good to know. We'll go ahead and shoot at these two. And I'm going to step him up and have him overwatch across like I was mentioning before. You know what? I'd prefer... Yeah, that's a lot better. That's going to do it for now. So what are they going to do? Oh, Gene Stealer, but we put him down in one shot. Pyro's moving up. These guys are moving up as well. That's going to do it. So we got one Gene Stealer to deal with over here. We don't have line of sight on him there, but we do here. Hopefully he can handle him. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. That is fine. We'll just overwatch like we did before. So if he wants to step around that corner, he's going to get hit with a melted gun. Hopefully you can handle these guys. Not quite. Okay, so there's the explosion. I'll have you plasma him. Nothing doing over here, which worries me a little bit. I wonder if we should fall back to there and just have him maybe like that, because that will allow him to basically watch anything approaching from this side. Granted, they're going to get pretty close before he can do anything about it, but that lets him cover a fairly wide area for me. And then he's going to overwatch here. We don't have line of sight on him, unfortunately, but nothing else we can do. So Gene Stealer is going to eat that melted gun. He's going to eat some plasma. And I think we got a wave coming next turn. Oh boy, they're throwing Gene Stealers at us now. I mean, they obviously sent a little bit before, but this seems like a more concentrated effort on their part. So let's see. No, I want him to be able to cover this. Yeah, that's better. I'll have you straight ahead. You're gonna watch. That's perfect. Not great positioning there. That's not really gonna help us with anything. I'll just cover that for now, I guess. And he's gonna continue to watch this way. Okay. So, no attacking that round, but not a lot of enemies on the map to deal with just yet. Oh wow, they're throwing more Gene Stealers at us. And, ooh, is that a Hive Guardian? This could go really poorly. That is a Hive Guard. Okay. So, how do we want to handle this? He should be able to deal with a couple of the Gene Stealers. He can also shoot at him. We can't let the Gene Stealers overrun us, though. Let's focus fire on him. It's going to take us a while to put him down, so the sooner we start, the better. We are going to probably need to adjust our lines of fire a bit. I think I'm going to move him up to here, so that he can, you know, fire this way, and then you are going to overwatch over there just to be safe. God, I don't love this positioning at all. I don't think we... I gotta move him there. He's just not gonna have enough range otherwise. And then you're gonna overwatch. That's not great. Maybe a little bit more this way. That's a little bit better, but if they decide to come this way, we're gonna be in trouble. Dagmar should be able to hold him off for a bit, but he's not gonna be able to do it alone. Actually, you know what? We got a Gene Stealer over there. We need to kind of... That's better. Okay. This might get ugly. Alright. I mean, we can't put them down in one hit. That's the problem. He's going to move up too, with enough AP to take a shot at us, and we can't take too many more of those. Okay, Dagmar, you need to kill him. And let's see. It'd be nice if you could deal with one of these two. It might do it. There we go. Oh, he got a free XP because not a free XP. He got a free move because of that ability of his. So let's put some heat on him. If he goes that way, we should be able to deal with him pretty easily. So that worked out at least. You are gonna focus fire him, because the plasma is going to be a little bit more effective against the big guy. And then, let's see, can you deal with him and him? No, you can't. Okay. Well, this is an issue now, because... Let's see, 1, 2, 3 plus an attack, or 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he might get hit if basically if either of these guys survive. However, one of them is guaranteed to get hit if this guy survives, so I think he's the bigger threat. Granted, I don't know if this is going to be enough to put him down. I don't know that it will be, so let's at least deal with this guy. So we got at least one kill there, which is, you know, better than nothing. Unfortunately, that puts you in kind of an awkward spot where you can't really help out. They don't seem to be spawning over here anymore, but we can't abandon it. So we'll just have him overwatch. Hope for the best. Okay, he missed, so that worked out. They're going to close in. I don't know where he came from, but that's not good. Let's speed this up. And, okay, they're coming back with standard Tyranids now, which is a little bit better for us. At least we can kill them quicker, but they will have more of them. Alright, so we got problems over here. Dagmar really needs to deal with this guy. Okay, so we got the one shot there. Another kill there. Hopefully he can handle this guy. Wow, several misses there, which is unfortunate. Let's go with a grenade. Because if I can get him out of the way... Oh, wow. That was really stupid. I didn't realize that that did an AoE. And I didn't realize it would one-shot a Marine that easily. Okay, well, Elijah's gone again. He's got terrible luck. I've got terrible luck with him. So we'll just keep firing at this guy because we don't really have any other options. Should be able to put him down this turn, though. There it is. And, okay. Can you... No, you can't. Wow, so those 2 AP are pretty much worthless right now. Yikes. Well, these barricades are just in really poor spots. Because I would love to be able to set them up where they can, you know, help each other out. But I really limit my firing arc if I do that. So I'm going to have to leave him there and hope he can cover him. But yeah, we're just going to have to waste those XP. There's a big guy somewhere, I just don't know where. Okay, so he's down. Got another one in. He's down as well. Oh, Pyro there. Another Pyro here that we killed. Lots of little guys coming in, but that's fine. We can, you know, deal with them pretty easily. Hopefully, the noise we were hearing was just these guys moving in. I'm going to overwatch him as usual, because he should get more than enough shots to take him down. This presents an issue, because I just don't have enough AP to deal with all these little guys. Huh. Well, I mean, those two are immediate threats, because it's only going to take him 2 moves to close the gap. So we have to kill him. And he gets 1 shot, so we've got to kill him. Now, these two, pretty much the same issue, 1, 2, 3, and he can attack. With him, 1, 2, 3, and attack. So we have to kill these guys. These guys, not such an immediate threat. He won't be able to attack, but he'll be able to close the gap. Over here, it doesn't look like Dagmar can hit anybody at this range, but we can have him overwatch that section in case they decide to move in from here. And hopefully he can handle that down there. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, that's a miss. That's not good. That's a hit, though, and that'll do it. He's going to close in, but he can't do anything else. It's like these guys are all going to move to the left. Oh, we got another Hive Guard there. He's going to lumber in, and we don't have any plasma to deal with him this time around, which really sucks. So, this puts us in a tough spot. Hopefully Dagmar can handle these two with some AP to spare. Not quite getting killed there. There it is. That's a Gene Stealer running up on our back there. So I need to kill him. Okay. Makes me feel a little bit better. Nobody has sights on him yet, so let's just deal with these little guys. Oh, there we go. Okay, that changes things a bit. I'm gonna kill them. And then you are gonna take your final shot at him. And we did okay damage there. Dagmar's out. Sindril is in another spot where he's kind of wasted, unfortunately. I think we're going to move him over here. Because the spawns aren't coming from this corner anymore. He can, flip around if he needs to and fire that way. I think Sindril would be more useful in this area if they try to flood it. Because Dagmar is not going to be able to hold this whole side by himself, especially if they're going to throw Gene Stealers at us from the top. So he's going to... No, he's not going to use his line of sight attack, which is good for us, but that one seems to be more accurate. We got another Gene Stealer over here. We can one-shot him, so that's good. Looks like we'll have enough XP to Overwatch, which is also good. And that leaves me pretty much free to focus fire this guy with the Devastators. There we go. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough to put him away this turn. But at least we'll have him... Wow, that was pretty pathetic. Oh, jeez. We're only going to get one shot over here. Wow, he didn't do much either. I'm going to step back over there. Just because he does need to, cover this. Gonna have Dagmar watch that way because those Gene Stealers are running up on us pretty consistently. He's going to hit him again. I can virtually guarantee it. But the three of them together should be enough to end him next turn, assuming he gets close enough that Sindril can use his Melt-A-Gun. Could really use Elijah right now, but I can't seem to help but kill that guy. I'm responsible for his death more often than the enemy is. So, let's go ahead and advance here. Okay, so he used his line of sight attack there. And we definitely paid for it. Let's go ahead and move you up. See if you can finally do some damage to him. There's one hit. That seems to be a lot more effective. There it is. Okay, so we won, although not very pretty. Not very pretty at all. Unfortunately, Icaros and Elijah are both going to lose their XP. The other three got plenty, though. More than plenty. That's actually really good. But yeah, that was, my fault. Not a lot I could do about his, unfortunately, just because we had to be in line of sight in order to fire back, and it was only a matter of time until he landed one. Elijah obviously was 100% my fault by throwing that grenade. For some reason, I thought the grenades didn't do AoE damage. I feel like they didn't in the past, or at least not very much. And I certainly didn't think it would be enough to one-shot one of my Marines, especially a veteran like Elijah, but I should have known better because everything I do kills Elijah. So let's go ahead and head back to the menu for some level ups, and then we'll break off the episode. Oh, right, so we have the item we got. So we got a Purity Seal, Litany of Hate. We'll see what that does, actually. Plus 50 crit to all friendly units until your next turn. Okay. Well, that's cool. I don't know if we'll be able to use it right away, but yeah. Alright, let's take a look at Incarnus first, and then we'll look at Dagmar, and Sindril doesn't have any level ups, although he did get quite a bit of XP, so we won't bother looking at him, I guess. Okay, so 41, almost 4,200. That will let me get either a couple more level ups, I think, probably, well, at least one, maybe two, or the missile launcher specialization, or some war gear slots. 2 actually, but I think I'd prefer to hold out for some of his other traits. This one really stands out to me because the Devastators do a lot of killing for us. So I think that would be a very good choice. It will take us a while to get it, but I think it'll be worth it. This is also a really good one, but it's going to require some saving up as well. Other than that last mission, our Devastators haven't taken a whole lot of damage, so I don't know if that's going to be like a critical thing to get, but it would be nice just to have somebody who can passively heal themselves. But yeah, I think what's his name? Icarus or whatever? It's not Icarus. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to leave him as is. Icaros, that's what it was. He's the first Devastator for us that's actually taken any considerable amount of damage. Even Cyprian never really got, scuffed up much. And Karnas is really yet to. So, yeah, again, we're going to hold out for the first ability of his that I showed you for 8,000 XP. Let's see what Dagmar's got. So he's got 4,600. That'll allow me to get either of these. He's level 12, so we could level him up again, take some more accuracy. He does not have a flamer, nor will he probably ever have one, unless we get some master-crafted relic flamer that's, Space Wolf specific. And even then, I don't know if we would use it just because the range is so poor on those weapons. And then we've got Reckless here. Once every 3 turns, you can use an extra AP, but it costs you 20% of your health. I don't like the idea of trading health for AP. If you play smartly enough, 4 AP should be enough. Especially considering he's got war gear and abilities that he can use outside of his AP. So let's go accuracy again. I hate doing it constantly, but his bolter is so inaccurate, we really just need to keep pumping it. So we'll spend all of his XP on 2% accuracy, and that'll put him up to 66%. So at least he's got like a 2/3 chance of hitting. And that's going to do it for today. Nobody else has gotten any level ups except for Incarnus, and obviously we decided to hold off on that. So I will see you guys back here for the next episode, I suppose. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to share my videos however you guys see fit, and I will see you guys back here for the next part of our Warhammer 40k Deathwatch Let's Play.